Last days we were discussing Act 3, Scene 2. Here we have already observed Portia is very much excited after Bassanio's right choice of the casket. After this, the servants and assistants of Portia and Bassanio were also excited. Nerissa wants to enjoy the happiness of their marriage, of Bassanio Portia marriage, and she sought the help or permission to start their celebration. Together with Gratiano, request Bassanio to arrange his marriage with the marriage of Bassanio. Here you might have observed a preposition with and to. Both are used for related to marriage. A bridegroom married to bride. But here, Bassanio is going to marry with Gracia. What it means? One side, whose marriage is Bassanio's marriage will be, and together with whose marriage? Gratiano, Nerissa marriage also. So there we use the preposition with, and sometimes in place of to. By mistake, mostly used with. With means one marriage is conducted, another marriage is also conducted nearby together or almost same arrangement. Like that matter is with. Two means bride and bridegroom is considered. So anyway, Gratiano's request, Bassanio wholeheartedly accepted, but that acceptance was not in the form of a positive sense. It was really a fun creating situation because Bassanio knows that Gratiano's marriage may not be conducted with the marriage of Bassanio and Portia because his nature is not a positive nature to influence a girl. That was Bassanio's. But generally speaking, elders believe that not a antisocial elements may not be able to marry soon because young girls may not be interested to marry such fellows. But really speaking, those who are keeping the hair up and lot of tattoos and all on body and having the habit of using drug and alcohol, such people also marry soon. And the girls may know also it is not unknowingly happen. Knowingly they may be ready. Means the interest of various people we are not able to define. We can say only about ourselves that I don't like such a situation, such a person. But we cannot say about each and every. The same happened with Bassanio. Bassanio believed that Gratiano is a talkative fellow, unnecessary insult to other people, harassing situation he is making, and a very loud noise, no respect to the other person. Like that, so many negative side. Bassanio thought about Gratiano, but Gratiano already fallen in love with Nerissa, and that was not aware of Bassanio. Then I think your lordship, you have got me one. Because of you, I have got a proper match. And you saw the mistress, I behold the maid. You loved, I loved for intermission. You loved Portia. She is the master of the house, mistress of the house. And her assistant Nerissa is my beloved. And She is the assistant of the house. No more pertain to me, my lord, than you. Your fortune stood upon the casket here. You have received your good fortune from the casket. The same way I have received the good fortune from my casket, from the same casket, and that same casket is my casket too. For over here until I sat again and swearing till my very roof was dry. We were discussing about our marriage. Means Graciano and Naresa were discussing about their marriage, and that time during the discussion they were totally fed up with the confusion. What was the confusion? Whether the marriage may be conducted or not. Because as they are the assistants, their master's marriage will not be conducted. They would not be able to marry each other because they also had the responsibility to drop it. That was why they were afraid of. So they took an oath. Our marriage will be conducted if our master's marriage will be conducted. That was the final decision they have taken. Means their marriage would not be. You get up from there. Oh, bring that phone here. Bring it. What was there you kept there inside? Ah, no need of any comment. Portia and Portia and Bassanio were very much surprised about it because they had never thought about such a relationship. So Portia said, is this true, Neresa? Tell me, is the comment or the statement given by Graciano is right or wrong? Neresa says, ma'am, it is so. You stand please with it. Really, it is true, and directly we are not going to marry. With your permission, we are ready to marry. Bassanio, and do you, Graciano, mean good faith? Then Graciano also was unable to believe that Graciano is in love. And he asked the same. Graciano says, faith, my lord, as wholeheartedly, in the form of a trustworthy manner, I tell you that it is true. Bassanio, our feast shall be much honored in your marriage. Then Bassanio is in a different mood. He says that if your marriage is conducted with my marriage, it will be highly honorable. Sometimes we might have seen that twin brothers or twin sisters marriage, same day, same place it mostly conducted. Not everywhere, but mostly parents try to. Sometimes it may not be possible, sometimes it may be possible. If it is possible, it would be conducted more than normal marriage because more expenditure and more guests will be invited and it will be conducted more than a single marriage. So the same way, Bassanio told that if your marriage will be conducted with my marriage, it will be extraordinary and it will be a rememberable one. Graciano, but who comes here? Till that time, two guests reach there. Lorenzo and his infidel. Lorenzo and his beloved wife, loving wife, both are coming with another friend from Venice, Venetian friend Salario. That is the third in that group. Salanio, and Salario. This is the third one. Here only he comes. Bassanio. Lorenzo and Salario welcome hither. Both of them are welcomed. If that the youth of my new interest here have power to be, you welcome. Here, Bassanio told that I like to welcome you, but you may misunderstand me because Bassanio himself is a guest there. In their eyes, whose eyes? These guests, these guests do not know what all progress in the marriage proposal. Even girls are also walking, talking and making disturbance there. So Bassanio says that from my side I welcome you, but you may not be able to believe it because a guest may not be able to welcome another guest. Family members should welcome, but really Bassanio is the family member there that the guest may not know because guest recently reached there, they have not been welcomed even, so they don't have the proper information about the progress of the marriage proposal. So Bassanio himself says that by your leave, I bid my very friend and countryman, sweet Portia, welcome. I myself welcomed them, but they may not be satisfied with it. So Portia should go and welcome them because really Portia is the owner of the house. She is the mistress of the house. Bassanio is only a guest before the recently arrived guest. But really we know that now Bassanio is the owner of the house. Portia, so do I, my lord. As I know, and I will do it. Yeah, they are entirely welcome. They are all welcomed here from my side. Lorenzo, I thank your honor for my part. My lord, my purpose was not to have seen you here. Lorenzo told that I am very happy for your wholehearted welcome. At the same time, I want to inform you that really I was not coming to this side. I was really going somewhere, and particular situation only made me to come here. What was the particular situation? That also he told. But meeting with the Celerio, by the way, that means where were Lorenzo and Jessica just before they reach here? Where were they? Where were they? Anybody? Before Genova, they were in Genova, and from there they were ready to run away because they understood that they were not safe there because Tubal and his men already reached in Genova. They came to know about it. So the next step for their safety, they have to find out another place. Aimlessly, they were traveling by a ship. In that ship, who was there? Celerio was there, and they were old friends. So they discussed so many matters about Antonio's present condition, Shylock and his condition, then Duke and his various steps taken by him in Venice, then Bassanio and his present condition. These all were the subject matter in their discussion. These all matters are not given there. Both of you get up. Both of you get up. Stand forward. One of you stand forward. Come here. You come here. Face there. Stand here. Stand here. Face there. Face there. They, after all this discussion, Lorenzo and Jessica came to know that Bassanio Portia marriage might have conducted. It is not sure, but it might have conducted. If the marriage would be conducted, it would be the safe place for, it would be means, which one? Belmont would be the safest place for them to stay. That Salerio also recommended. So with Salerio, both of them came to Belmont. That Lorenzo told the matter. He did entreat me past all saying nay to come with him alone. After giving the proper discussion, after doing the proper discussion, they decided that it is better to come to Belmont, that will be safe. Salerio also agreed to it. I did, my lord. Yes, I only invited them, I only discussed with them, and the final decision we have taken in favor to come to Belmont. And Salerio says that he is responsible for it. Senior Antonio commends him to you. Then, why Salerio came here? He gave the reason because Antonio advised him to give a message about his last period of time in his life. Means he is going to be killed, and before that, he wanted to convey a message. That message was with Salerio, and that he wanted to hand over Bassanio. Then gives Bassanio a letter. Bassanio, ere I open this letter, means before. Before I open Antonio's letter, I pray you, tell me how my good friend doth. How is my good friend, best friend? What is his present condition? How he is? That you tell me. Salerio says that not sick. He is not under the influence of any disease. That means his health condition is almost okay, my lord, unless it be in mind. According to my thought, his health condition is good. Nor well, but he is not very well. Means physically he is looking good, but mentally he is disturbed. Unless in mind, that is also my thought. His letter there will show you his estate. What is his present condition? What is his real present condition? That will be given in the letter. First you read the letter, you can understand it. Till there, once you read it, after that we may continue. I told you to read it. I hope that most of you have attended the model paper sent by me. Without a long advance notice, soon I conducted it. It was not for the mark is not for any record. I want to tell you that this is the pattern of question. This same may not be the question, but pattern of question this may it will be. So I hope that you might have gone through it proper way. Whether your answers is right or not, that is not the matter for the first test. My aim was to make you understand which way the question will be. And when you read blindly, if you read and understand all the details, that may not be According to the way of asking question, you have to learn it. That was why I have conducted it. Still, the lowest mark I have found out of 40, lowest mark I have found 4. Only 4. Do you need all the record? Who has got it and how many questions missed? I have given the information not to insult who means I am not worried about that 4 mark. One thing it is correct. Carelessly done one thing, and the particular person has not tried for any cheating or malpractice. What he knows, he or she knows, entered it. But my aim was not to acquire maximum mark. What was my aim? To give you proper instruction, which way the question paper will be, and in which way it will be arranged, and what all divisions are there in the question. You might have seen 5, 6 divisions are there. Is it? According to that 6 divisions, you have to prepare the exam, prepare for the exam and learn accordingly. Almost a similar pattern of question will be asked. And some of you already told that it was very simple. It would be simple, sometimes difficult, but my aim was to give you proper instruction. Next test one was maybe 10 question, 15 question, that may not be in the same pattern. That is only for revision pattern. Revision purpose, the question will be given. That should not be followed for the final question pattern. Model paper, the same way I have given, the same way you have to learn it. Any other doubt about that? Maximum mark, I think 34 or 36.
सर 35 तो मेरे आए हैं।
सर ऐसा नहीं होगा,
36 ज्यादा होगा।
You here, Parkirat. Sit proper. You sit proper. So these are the matters related to the paper. Then some of you have sent me message that you have not informed me earlier, and instantly you have taken the test. Yes, I know it was instantly taken. Then already I told you why it was. Because it was second Saturday, most of the subject did not have any other test paper, but some might have. That was why that day I chosen. In between all the other test paper, if I send it, most of you would not be serious about. That was why I have done like that. Okay, continue. The next part. Graciano. Neresa, cheer yon stranger. Bid her welcome. Then Graciano told Neresa to go and welcome them. Because in that group, a lady is there who is Jessica. Jessica is also there, so a lady should be welcomed by another lady. And Portia welcomed because she was the mistress of the house, so it was her moral responsibility, not as a lady. But here, Neresa is there, so Neresa should go and welcome Jessica. That means a lady should welcome another lady. So Gracian encouraged her to send, bid her welcome. Her, your hand, Salario, give me your hand for shaking hand with you. What is the news from Venice? I want to know. What is the news? New from Venice. What is the present condition of Venice there? How doth that royal merchant, good Antonio, what is the present condition of Antonio over there? And what are the major issues developed in Venice? that I want to know. I know he will be glad of our success. We are the Jasons. We have won the fleece. Underline that line. We are the Jasons. We have won the fleece. Arcade, sit properly. Sit properly, man. Here, the story related to Jason and Golden Fleece, many times already discussed. The same reference is again given here. We are the Jasons. We means Bassanio and Graciano consider themselves as the Jason. We have won the fleece. Fleece is the golden hair of a sheep. That means it symbolizes as good fortune, beauty, good fortune, like that meaning it is. And here, Graciano says that we too are like Jason. Jason, who was considered as Jason, an adventurous fellow. He wanted to get extraordinary treasures from from anywhere, any part of the world. If he listened to any treasures, any treasure, any part of the world, he had the habit of going there and get to get it, to acquire it. Same way, here Graciano and Bassanio reached Belmont, and both of them got the treasure. What is the treasure here? Their marriage is conducted according to their wish. Their marriage is conducted. Both of them got beautiful bride, and their bride here considered as fleece. So Jason and fleece, underline and write down the comparison. Jasons are compared to Bassanio and Graciano. Fleece is considered. Here you get up, bench, get up. Come here, come here, come here. Come here first. Stand out. Oh. Not it, Jason, please. Salario, I would you had won the fleece that he hath lost. Salario says that you both have got golden fleece. But another person is there, he lost the golden fleece. Who is mentioned there? Here, Antonio is mentioned there. Antonio is considered as the third Jason, and golden fleece. His golden fleece is the profit in his business. He lost the business, he lost the profit. So Salario says that you have received the golden fleece. You have received the golden fleece, and what is lost? He lost his business and profit. For sure, there are some short content in on same paper that steals the color from Bassanio's cheek. You get up. Abby, get up. Come here. Come here. Out. Out of the class. There are some short content in your same paper. Short content means unpleasant informations are there. Unpleasant informations are there in the letter. That steals the color of Bassanio's cheeks. Portia has not seen the letter, but from the change in the face of Bassanio, it is clear that the letter consists of some unpleasant message that tells the color of Bassanio's cheek. Some dear friends dead. Maybe a close the information about the death of a close friend. Else nothing in the world could turn so much the constitution of any constant man. A person who has enough and more confidence will not be sad if he has got any information, an unpleasant information, not equal to the death of a close friend. Means some unpleasant information, unpleasant event taken place, it would not be the matter for Bassanio like the person to be sad. Mean if he is sad means he may be received the information about the death of a friend. Of any constant man, what worse and worse, maybe more than that of something worse. Means not only the death of a friend, more than that something might have happened. With Leo Bassanio, I am half yourself. Underline that I am half yourself. It is a reference. It is a reference from Indian mythology. Underline that. It is a reference from Indian mythology. Indian mythology means Hindu mythology. What may be? You. Your nature I know, but it should not run here. Very proudly you told that I have got 35 mark. Even 3.5 mark you may not get. I know. How you have received it, that also I know. No, don't be overproud of that. That not only I myself, the students, those who are sitting here, all over here also know how you have got 35 mark. Then after that you don't be over smart here. Understand that? Behave yourself in the class proper way. You sit proper way. Then Hindu mythology or Indian mythology, how it is? It is related to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is not as a single person considered. Shiva Parvati, both together considered as one person having two personalities. Means male and female personality together considered. You might have seen some temples. Special temple are there in India, various part of India. There, the reputed God they are considered not only the Lord Shiva alone or Lord Parvati alone. Both together considered. Shiva, Parvati together considered. That means the existence of Lord Shiva is with the presence of Parvati and Lord, uh, Parvati's existence is in the presence of Lord Shiva. Both are not separately identified, both together identified. The same it is, I am half universal, means half male and half female. And same Indian thought about marriage, husband-wife relation is also considered equally well. In the same way it is considered. Means husband's existence is with the presence of wife, and wife's existence is the presence of husband. That only here told I am half yourself. Means your existence is with my presence. So what all matters you are keeping with you. If it is happiness or sadness, whatever it is, you should have the responsibility to, you should keep the responsibility to share it. That only here told. And I must freely have the half of anything. So I want to know what sadness is in your mind. I have the responsibility because I am half of yours. Half of anything that this same paper brings you. So, what is in this paper given that should be shared with me, and I also want to know about it. Till there, note it. You, that is it.